I want to show. Hello, welcome M2 students. So in this video we are going to look at the concentration of solutions. Why am I making this video? Because we still have one topic left and we don't have time to meet again. So this video, I hope, can help you to understand this topic. So let's begin. What are we going to do in this video? We are going to make different concentration of solutions and find the concentration of solutions. What is concentration? I'm going to talk to you about that in the next slides. Okay, so let's go on. But let's review. The last time we met, we talked about solutions. And we said solutions are just mixtures. They are a special type of mixtures where we do not see the parts in the mixture. Example, salt in water. This is a solution because we cannot see the salt in the water. It is mixed up with the water. The same is with copper sulfate in water. We can see that they are mixed together. The picture here is not a solution. It is a mixture, but not a solution. Because what? We can see the oil, the water, and the sand. So this is not a solution. And we said to make a solution, we need two things. We need a solute and a solvent. We mix the solute and the solvent together and get a solution. And we use solutions all the time, and I think you know this already. A lot of you love to drink solutions. So Coke, Pepsi, these are all what? Solutions. But do you ever think about this? When you drink your favorite soft drink, how much sugar is in there? So this picture can show you, can give you some idea how much sugar is inside each of these solutions. Some of them, like the Coke, has a lot of sugar, a lot of solute, we can say solute, because sugar is the solute. Now, how much sugar is in the drink or in the solution? We call that the concentration. Again, it is how much solute which is inside a solution. Now, why should we learn about concentration? Okay, by learning about it, it helps us to make the right product. We can know how much solute to add to different products like medicine and drinks. So it is what? Quite important to learn. Again, let's define concentration. It is what? The amount of solute dissolved in an amount of solution. Now, some solutions have very little solute, like this one, this picture here, and we call this solution as diluted solution. And some solutions have a lot of solute, like here, and this is called concentrated solutions. Now let's go to this website. Okay, so we are on the website, and on the website we can see what? Some solutes. We have many of them. We have drink mix, cobalt 2 nitrate, potassium permanganate, and even sodium chloride, the normal salt. And these are our solutes, and our solvent is what? Water. So I'm going to add some solute, the drink mix, and you can see we've made a solution. But what is the concentration, okay, of this solution? To know that, we can just bring this thing over here, and it will tell us the concentration. It's about 1.110 mole per liter. If I add more solute, what do you see? The concentration will increase or go up. If I add more solvent, what happens? The concentration will decrease, will go down. Now let me add more solute, and let's just say we're making a concentrated solution, a lot of solutes. I'll keep adding, and what do you see at the bottom of the container? You can see what? That the extra solute cannot dissolve. Okay? It cannot dissolve. And we call this solution as saturated solution. So let's go back to the PowerPoint. So what is saturated solution? This one, salalai yimtoa, okay? When there is extra solute which cannot dissolve in the solution. Now, let's try and calculate for the concentration of solutions. And to do that, we're very lucky we have an equation to help us to calculate. There are different ways to find the concentration of a solution. This is just one way. This is called the mass percent, or the concentration. And to find the concentration, we are going to divide the mass of the solute. Here, the mass of the solute. And you divide it by the mass of the solution. Solute divided by mass of the solution times 100%. This will give us what? The concentration of that solution. Let's take two examples. Number one, Joy got a terrible sore throat. The doctor said she should add 8 grams of salt with 92 grams of water and gargle. The question is this: calculate the concentration or the mass percent of the salt in the solution, or how much salt is inside the solution. Okay. So what do we know already from this question? What do we know? We know the mass of the solute. What is that? 8 grams. We know the mass of water, the solvent, 92 grams. But we don't know the mass of the solution, right? So how do we find the mass of the solution? The mass of the solute, the salt is 8 grams, is here. The mass of the solution is what? Mass of the solvent plus mass of the solute. Here in this picture you can see mass of the solvent, the water, plus the mass of the salt or the solute will give us mass of the solution times 100%. If you do the calculation, you should have 8 over 100 grams, and then the grams can cancel out, 100 will cancel out, and then the concentration is 8%. What does this mean? It means what? 8% of the solution that Joy made is salt, and 92% is water. Okay, let's look at another example. How much water in grams do you need to make 5% of solution of powdered juice using 10 grams of the powder? How much water or how much solvent do we need if we want to make a solution which is 5%, which has 5% concentration when we use 10 grams of the powder? Now let's begin with what we know from the question. What do we know? 5% is what? The concentration. So we know this one. We know concentration. 10 grams is what? Mass of the solute. We know that. but we don't know the mass of the solution again, so we have to find the mass of the solution. But you should remember that the mass of the solution is what? Equal to the mass of the solvent or the water plus the solute or the powder. We don't know the mass of the solution, okay, from the question, so we can just write it as A. If you do that, you have 5% is equal to 10 grams divided by A, the mass of the solution, times 100%. We can cancel the percent on each side, and when we do the calculation, multiply by A on each side, we should have A times 5 is equal to 1,000 grams. A is equal to 5 divided by 1,000 divided by 5, which is 200 grams. So 200 grams is the mass of the solution. But the question wants us to find what? Mass of water. Not the solution, but the water. So I said, how much water do we need? So let's write the formula again. Mass of solution is equal to what? Mass of solvent plus mass of solute. So we can say that the mass of the solvent is equal to what? Mass of the solution minus mass of solute. And that will give us 200 grams minus 10 grams, which is equal to 190 grams. So we need 190 grams of water and 10 grams of the powder. Mix them together and we have a concentration of 5%. Now, let's look at some uses of solutions in our daily lives. At home, there are many products at home which are solutions, like bleach, and of course the drinks, Pepsi and energy drinks. In agriculture or farming, we make pesticides which we put on the rice, on the crops. These are also solutions. In medicine, especially children's medicine, are made of syrup, which is what? Solution. And lastly, in industry, in the factories, we use dyes, which are solutions, and inks, which are solutions. So let's summarize. What have we learned so far? We've looked at, number one, the concentration of a solution. We said it is the amount of solute dissolved in an amount of solution. And we said some solutions have little solute. We call them diluted. Some can have a lot of solute, they are concentrated. And for some can be saturated solutions, where the extra solute does not dissolve. We have also looked at how to find solution using this equation. And lastly, we have looked at some uses of solutions. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck to your finals. I hope you get 100%. Okay. Have a wonderful day and thank you very much. Goodbye.